When you go up, parachute across your seat. A little bit. It's nice that this is still here. This has history in there, right?
This is spectacular. Thank you for bringing me to.
Are you going to get tours out here? Oh, it's Jean. Yes, I'm Tracy. Tracy. How are you? So good to see you again. It has changed a bit in here. Working on it. Oh, it's so good to see you. My hardware.
Yes.
How are you? Yeah.
Gene, what's this mark on the floor for? Was this for one of the boosters?
Look at me.
That's because that's a real one.
Okay. Can you get a picture of me?
I will. Here, take a shot of me. This is a live one. This is a live one.
One of the boosters, everyone?
Yeah. But I mean, you can go to the hallway. Oh, like
down
through
there.
highway too? Or
It goes, there's a hallway that goes right past the old pop center from there.
400 feet. Yep.
Johnny, you are NASA now, huh?
Yeah.
We'll talk to him almost more about it later, but congratulations. All right, excellent. We'll be interactive then. I'm glad for you. Yeah, it was just
Hello, hello, hello. Hey, CS Murphy. Welcome. Love your, I think it was petunia. Love that. I'm so obsessed with watching you. I found you the other day, so obsessed with it. Thank you, thank you. Small picture. Cam, come on, Haps. Yep. 5 Saturns, correct. Straight up, everyone. The largest operational doors in the world are here. Oh, you're going to finish her off today? That's awesome. Awesome.
Hi, Greg. How are you?
Oh, you're welcome. I'll be doing this a couple of times today, and then on Saturday I'll be back for the handover for Orion. That will be handed over to NASA. But I'll be at the processing facility this afternoon. And as long as I have a signal, I will be there. Correct. Operating doors, yeah. There's 4 of them, and they come down vertically. So the rockets are built up in here within these chambers. They're stacked in these chambers, and it'll be on top of the mobile launcher, which pulls in, and then they'll take it out to the pad. Same way with the shuttle, the Saturns, all of them. It's amazing. And I think we're going up today so we can actually see up there. Yes. Yes. Awesome. Yes. Ooh. Astronaut Andy. There he is. Have a lot of reporters here. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it, Walt. Thank you. Thank you. They're going to move them down. With Buzz Aldrin? Yeah, he's local. He's around a lot. Sometimes catch him in restaurants and stuff like that. Very cool. Even the astronauts are amazed. Look at them. Even they are amazed. Yes. Channel 6, 2, 35, 9. Hi. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Zoom in here.
So for those of you that are here, we want to ask the question, what makes the most sense? Randy's going to keep his mask on, and obviously that makes audio tougher. So if it's better for you all, we can do kind of one-on-ones, just a few minutes at a time. I'm deferring to you all kind of as a group what you want to do. The other option would be that we can just try and project, and we can do this all at one time and get a longer set there. So, general thoughts? Longer. Yeah, two questions. If that's preferable, we can ask around the time.
Patience.
We may do that. Yeah, so if we're just, what's the range we're talking about? I don't want to speak for everybody. Sure. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we can do.
I need a backpack, y'all. I didn't bring it. Oops, sorry.
Yeah, thanks for your patience. Yeah, listen, it's 2021, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully soon we won't have to deal with it. Yeah, exactly.
Great. That's perfect.
Is that going to play? Is that good?
That helps.
Right on that arrow. Perfect. There.
Ah, mics. Place your.
Thanks, Greg.
All good? Project and be loud. It is what it is.
Oh, well, hopefully one day you could get here.
Randy, I'll have you if you want to make opening remarks, just kind of about what we're seeing here today and the Artemis program at large.
Can you guys hear, or should I take the mic off?
Okay, perfect.
He'll talk louder here in a second.
Everybody make sense? We good with that? Okay, perfect. All right. Anybody still setting up? We good? Everybody good? Any objections? All right. So Randy, I'll kind of step out of the way here. So opening comment for you.
Good morning, Randy Bresnick from the astronaut office out of the Johnson Space Center. I'm currently the assistant to the chief of the astronaut office for exploration branch. So everything that is exploration, meaning an Artemis mission from launch to landing. So that's Orion, the SLS rocket we ride on, the exploration ground systems that you're here to see, and that will actually allow us to get in the vehicle and launch out of it, and the folks that will recover us after we land. It includes Gateway, the space station that we are orbiting around the moon, as well as HLS, the human landing system, the landers that will actually put people on the lunar surface. Starting with Artemis 3, we're going to have the first woman in the next day after moon. And so, fortunately, I get to work on a daily basis, and so it's neat to be able to come out today to be able to see the Artemis 1 vehicle get handed off from Lockheed Martin to the exploration ground system folks for processing for flight launch. We've got the SLS core stage 1 that'll go with that Artemis 1 crew capsule vehicle, and the service module from ESA doing its testing in the Green Run and Stennis on this Saturday. And so that'll be huge. As soon as that test is done on Saturday, they'll get it packed up, floated over here, and that'll be in this VAB here in a few short months, where these solid rocket motors will have been assembled and put onto that core stage, and then the service module and the crew module that are over on the other side of KSC will then be put on top of it for launch later this year. So this is a great time to be here and see what, all the progress NASA is making, and unbelievable that we continue to be able to make these milestones in the past year when we've been dealing with the virus. So this is really, a good time for our space. So I just walked in to see this for the first time. I knew exactly what was going on. These are the solid rocket motors that are going to be on the side of the core stage. The core stage looks like the big external tanks in the shuttle with the 4 RS-25 engines, or the same ones we use on the space shuttle. The core stage is going to be on the side, the big white pencil-looking, rockets. The difference between shuttle and these is that the shuttle is only 4 stages, 4 segments, and these are 5.
Oh.
So they're going to be able to burn longer and give us more thrust to get us up going.
More thrust, yes.
And so they'll burn for about 2.5 minutes, and then they'll separate, and the core stage is going to go uphill with the Orion on the engine. I had the question earlier today, so I had a chance to fly on STS 129 on a shuttle, and then I got a chance to fly on a Soyuz that was launching out right into our positive side. What the difference was, I said the difference is the solid rocket motors. Solid rocket motors don't burn like a liquid engine, which is very smooth. It's solid, like burning a candle, and there are, I don't say inconsistencies, but it doesn't burn smoothly. And so you have these spots. So if you look at the videos of us on our shuttle launch, you can see us bouncing around in the cabin, like going down railroad tracks that aren't very smooth, or driving down a cobblestone road when you're on these solid rocket motors. They're putting out over 3 million pounds of thrust each, and once they light off, they're just turning them off. You can't, turn off the solid. And so then once they finish and they jettison from the vehicle, that's when things get very smooth and you're back on just the liquid engines. And so that was what the Soyuz rocket was like, which is smooth liquid engines.
Hey, can you talk about your new Artemis crewmates, the 18 who were announced? What are their feelings?
The Artemis 18, is a cross-section of the office. There's just some of the people that will be assigned to Artemis missions. We've got anybody in the astronaut office who's available for assignment. And so that's the neat part. We've got folks that are training right now for ISS missions, flying on a Crew Dragon. We've got some folks that are training to go to ISS mission to fly on a Starliner from Boeing. We've got folks that are training to fly on a Soyuz over in Russia. And then we'll, about 2 years out from the Artemis 2 mission, we'll assign crew for that particular mission. We'll have crews training for the Artemis 2 mission. And then shortly after that, we'll have Artemis 3, which will now include the lunar geology aspect of it, as well as the human landing system, lunar landing. And so everybody in the office is excited about where we're at. I mean, it's awesome that this past year we've got the Crew Dragon flying. And we'll look to get the Starliner flying here this coming year in 2021. And then 2023 for the crewed Artemis 2 mission for the first flight on Orion and the SLS. That'll be 3 human-rated vehicles here in the U.S. No country anywhere in the world in the history of spaceflight has had more than one human-rated vehicle at one time. So we are really, entering a new era of human spaceflight. And we're all looking forward to it.
So with so much going on, do you think there'll be another astronaut selection process announced soon?
Absolutely. We actually did start the process last year, got the applications, but due to the virus, it's been the actual screening and interviews and all that's been postponed. But we're very much looking forward to having another class because there's a lot of work to be done. We're just getting started.
Yeah, thank you.
What else?
There's been a lot. 2020 is 2020 and 2021 is becoming 2021. I mean, what's your message from astronauts to the American people? What's going on, and how can this sort of be an inspiration, maybe even a diversion of what's happening?
That's a great question. The neat part to me is that even though the virus hit and a lot of us been fortunate to have our jobs and be able to work from home and travel when we need to, we've still been able to keep our space program on track. And that is just astounding. I mean, you've got the folks that are running the programs and making the decisions and finding ways to meet without having to show up here. But you've also had places like KSC here, where the VAB folks, they have to deal with hardware. They have to put stuff together. And they found the procedures and the techniques and then just keep everybody safe and allow us to keep working. Same thing going on with all our contractors. Lockheed Martin, over across the KSC, has kept Artemis 1 on track. We shipped Artemis 1 to Columbrook Station, put it in a thermal vacuum chamber, flew it back here, and we've now got it ready where now it is officially, as of about 30 minutes ago, handed off from Lockheed Martin, the Orion program, to NASA, to the ETS folks here at KSC, to get ready for flight later this year. I mean, we kept that going. And so, what I like, what would be great for people to take away is the fact that our space program is an example of everybody working together, just like we've always done, whether it is a software issue or a hardware issue or Apollo 13, something happening in flight. We take what we're given, we figure out a way to solve the problem, and keep working. And we've done that. And so hopefully 2021 will really take the opportunity to not only show our core stage, doing its hot fire test this Saturday, you'll see Artemis 1 fly. And if we can continue to launch our crews to the space station out at KSC, not only on Crew Dragon, but also on the Starliner, and we can launch Artemis 1 to be the first human-rated vehicle to leave low Earth orbit since Apollo, then it's going to be a good year. And if people can look at that as inspiration, that we can do stuff when we decide to do it together.
Andy, how hopeful are you that first
Very, because every day that it slides, Artemis 2 slides. And that's our first crewed mission. And so we want to make sure that we get this thing off as soon as is safely possible to be able to get it out there. I mean, the number one objective of that mission is to get the Artemis 1 capsule up to lunar return velocities. We can test that for each year. And so that is the big deal, because as soon as we can show that's possible, then we can put crews on Artemis 2 and launch them at lunar return velocity. And so that'll be something that we are certainly hoping that we'll be able to make happen even in this era of the virus. We'll be able to keep the momentum that we've had. Testing will go well, and we'll be able to get this thing off this year. Hey.
Anybody else? Any more questions? We good? We'll take it. If you have more questions, we can take those, and then we'll give you a chance to swap if you want to go upstairs. What was offered to those levels, you're welcome to do that.
Yes. Neither have I.
Very cool.
You think you'll fly again?
I hope so. Ready to fly again, and hope it'll be my turn.
You ready for the moon?
Ready for the moon if that opportunity presents itself.
All right. Me too. Yeah, I'm going. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, that was an awesome time with Randy. Very awesome. Perfect video, HD. Thank you. Thank you. And I also have it going to the YouTube, so it'll be there as well, which is where I like to keep all my, NASA interviews and stuff like that. It's amazing. Amazing. So, yes, yes. So exciting. So one thing you got to do here is you do a panoramic panoramic photo, and you stand here, point it at your feet, and then go all the way up. Those are cool photos. Oh yes, most definitely. Most
Anybody want to go up to the 5th level right now?
5th level, I'll go.
Okay, perfect. 1, 2. Awesome. Let's go, you guys.
5th floor.
How are you guys doing?
Awesome, how are you?
I got stuck in these elevators one time between floors.
That's very scary.
Took us about 40 minutes to get
I would be
Thanks.
well, no, they opened the door and we had to climb out, but yeah, we were all right.
I would not be okay for that. I would be scared.
Yeah, we're not going to need break and get some competition.
Yeah, let's go see the other elevators.
Yeah, me too. Yes. Yes, it
So
was.
that one 16 is down
Huh?
there. This one's going to be 5. And then we can swap.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll go to 5 and then we'll go up to 16. No, not with my back. We'll see if we hold out. If not, I'll end and restart.
Awesome. Bye, you guys.
Yeah, I remember the days when we were
Yeah, maybe once this pandemic is over, maybe return to normal. I don't know.
I was
Woo!
here when Trump was here, and
Yeah,
for all
for
the
demo
social
too.
distancing
Yeah.
that they had when they got
It
stuck
was
as
packed.
oh yeah.
That was bad.
Just enough people without masks to make it a super spreader.
I know. I remember I was there as part of the meeting too. And I was
We need
like,
to be over here.
sorry, it's here on the right. I mean left.
I've never been up here, so this is my first time.
No worries.
Yay! We froze. Hang on. Here we go. We froze for a second. We're good, we're good.
Happy New Year. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming.
It's holding. Yay! Awesome. So here's where the stacking's going on. In here, in these chambers, is where the stacking, and they'll stack 5 of them. 5 of these. You saw this down below. and they'll stack these on top of each other, and we'll have 5. And there'll be 2 sets of 5. And you can see, oh, look at that. You can see it being built in there. You can see it there. 1, 2 of them. Take a look down below. That's where we were. Ooh. Very cool view.
Yeah, I think we're all good.
Okay, so right now, this is it, so you'll go up with the next batch. We already have 2 other people.
Okay.
Next batch.
Next batch. How you doing, Greg? Greg Pallone, news reporter for Channel 13. Next batch. Next batch. It is amazing, Liz. Amazing. Yes, yes. Advantages of being media, technology. But this technology has been used for the Saturn. Remember? It's amazing. Amazing. Very, very cool. This is the path to the pad for Artemis. So Orion will be handed over to Kennedy, to NASA, shall we say. And we're getting to see the building of Artemis, the solid rocket boosters, which you see in front of you. We're on the path to the pad. This baby will be flying. This year is the goal, is for it to be flying this year. So, hey, 420, how are you? Oh, I appreciate that, Walt. I do appreciate that. And I think I'm the only, you'll see a lot of videos come out of this, but I think I'm probably the only one live streaming right now. Yeah, Dragon came back good. Yep, sure did. I posted a photo on my HAPS page. So, lots of people working here. Lots of people. We're waiting to be the next group to go up to the 16th floor. I don't know how far we're going to go up today, but we'll find out. So we're on floor 5 now. So, how are you?
Hey, good. How are you doing?
I haven't seen you in a long
I know,
time.
It's been a long time.
I know. Yeah. Hello from Fort Lauderdale. You moved over to Hops. Yeah, you got a good picture here. The quality is amazing. Uh, for you, just look for you. Yeah, yeah, Space Gal. Oh, 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 look at this. Some people slipping out the door. Very cool. Oop, they're opening them up more. Let the light in. It's very simple. It's very, very simple. Haps TV.
Hey everyone, Access said if we take some people outside, you'll be able to see the work session on the other side of the segment. So if that was okay, Crystal wanted to start taking people downstairs.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You thought it was a laser? Yeah. Now just think about it. We're on the 5th story, but these doors open more than that. You know, the Saturn and the shuttle came out of here in whole. Yes, these are the solid rocket boosters that will go on the side of Artemis. They're being stacked in here. And then in here, you have the solid Artemis. And we should be having a test fire here for the RS-25 engines. I think that's today. And her high voltage by. Hang on, y'all. I don't know if he's gonna. My son just tried calling me. All right, give me a few minutes, y'all. Let me call my son back. I'm not sure what's up with him, but it's really weird he would be calling me. So let me just give him a phone call and I'll be right back. As I go up, I'll start another video. So it's going to be a few. We only could go so many into the elevator at a time, so many people on the floor at a time. So